Hi guys, I'm Nochi. I spent my youth in America and Australia, and now I'm living in Japan right now. And for the English speakers, I would like to explain about Japanese culture and languages to everyone. And today, I would like to explain about this. Want to read it out loud? Japanese Onomatopoeia. The other day, my friend told me to explain about the difference between Japanese and English onomatopoeia. I didn't know much, so I studied about the difference between Japanese and English onomatopoeia, and it was very interesting. Some of Japanese onomatopoeia cannot be expressed by English, so this time I will introduce you about Japanese onomatopoeia. But first, look at my short acting, and let's study together. Here we go. Hey Akira! What's up? I'm reading this manga right now, but how do you read this part? Huh? Let me see. That's shin. Okay, what does that mean? What? Okay, what does shin mean? It's an onomatopoeia that means very silent and there is no noise. What? If there is no noise, you don't have to write anything. Just leave it a blank. Huh? Akira, are you okay? See? There was shin here. It will give you a sense of presence if you use it like this, right? Sense of presence. Is it something like this? Now today is about Japanese onomatopoeia. It's an expression you often see in manga, as you saw in the performance. You often use fluffy and sizzle in everyday conversation, right? Of course, Japanese use a lot of onomatopoeia. In English, there seems to be 3,000 types of onomatopoeia. But in Japanese, there are 12,000 types of onomatopoeia are used. 4 times than English. Isn't it amazing? First, I will explain about those Japanese onomatopoeia. The history of Japanese onomatopoeia is very old. It appears in Japan's oldest history book, Kojiki, made in the 8th century. There is a picture of Japanese god making a country. An onomatopoeia called koro koro was written in that scene. This seemed to be the sound when God is steering the sea with a hook. In addition, the oldest songbook in Japan, Manyoshu, there was a snoring sound called bishi bishi. Both are the words that are no longer used, and I didn't understand it very well. But you can see that Japanese people have used onomatopoeia since the ancient times. Well, onomatopoeia is convenient. Things can be transmitted more smoothly using onomatopoeia. For example, when it's raining, a large amount of rain came down with a loud noise. Or the rain is pouring down. It's a short sentence and it's easy to understand, right? But in Japanese onomatopoeia, it has a different characteristic. I would like to introduce it with example. First, when you open a door vigorously. In this way, it is expressed bang in Japanese. Next, when you hit something. It is expressed bashi in Japanese. Next, when catching something. In Japanese, it is expressed gashi. You may have noticed, onomatopoeia in English uses verbs that have meaning to themselves. But in Japanese words, bam, bashi, and gashi have no individual meaning. Yes, Japanese onomatopoeia is a word that expresses sound and image themselves. Therefore, some Japanese onomatopoeia, there are words that are difficult to understand if you don't know what kind of scene the sound expresses. Especially in Japanese manga, where onomatopoeia is heavily used. I think there are many difficult expressions. I will introduce some that seems to be particularly difficult in Japanese onomatopoeia. First, here. This was also in the performance. Onomatopoeia, shin. This expresses that there is no sound. For this, there is no corresponding word for English. I heard that translators have trouble translating this. By the way, this word is famous from Atom and Blackjack, Japan's leading manga artist. The famous Tezuka Osamu first introduced this in manga. However, so expressing something that there is no noise and sound, it's really cool. Next is onomatopoeia that expresses tension. If you like Japanese manga and anime, you may have seen it. Even in English, sounds like low ground noise are sometimes expressed as rumble rumble. In this case, the sound doesn't actually sound. If you try to express it exactly in English, maybe there is no corresponding English for this one. Well, in the video I added sound. Next, I will hit the frog, but not the frog. The sound of a rock under the frog cracking. I think you guys don't know what I'm saying, but I don't even know what's going on. This onomatopoeia was used in the famous manga in Japan. That's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's not practical, but I love it. That's why I introduced it. Please say it out loud when you hit a frog. Well, I won't do it because I'm scared of frogs. So, in the second half, my hobby came out on the whole surface, but did you understand the image of Japanese onomatopoeia? There are various other interesting onomatopoeias. If you guys like it, I would love to continue this. If you have any questions after watching this video, I will answer. We will look forward to your comments. Oh, if you like it, please click on the like button and please subscribe. So for the last, I would like to do something that Japanese comedians do that's called 一発ギャグ. If you do this to a Japanese friend, they'll love it. So, have fun! Use this when you don't think it's bad, but you have to apologize. Maybe they'll get angry, but try this! はい、すいません! Thanks for watching. Bye bye.